YouTube anime lovers. I look mad because I really am. Hold on, let me cut this music down. Alright. Charlotte, episode 11. I'm not even gonna recap. There's no point in recapping. Worst episode ever. So, where do I start off? I'm just gonna start off by saying Yu Otosaka is the worst fucking hero in the damn world. Like, he has to be the shittiest hero in the world. Like, I don't understand. He had one job, and it just didn't work out. Like, the shit pissed me off so fucking much. Ah, my god. So I'm gonna start by saying I actually feel like they rushed this episode. Um, we start off by Ayumi and you meeting. Well, you actually introducing Ayumi to her older brother, and I finally found that name Shunsuke. So she called him Big Brother Sean. I'm gonna call him Sean, but yeah. So with that said, Sean basically explains the whole area around them and tells you and Yumi they can't leave there for their protection until their powers, dissipate. And you mean to tell me they gotta stay there for probably 5 years? I mean, not probably like 2 or 3 years for you, but like Ayumi probably like 10 more years. No, probably like 7, 8. It's ridiculous. I'm not staying there if that was me, but So with this said, basically Pooh Kamagori, I believe his real name is, but I'm gonna call him Pooh. But basically, he heads to the academy. Well, he so-called tries to. Stupid guy, Fu something, Furaki, Fu something. Basically, the chauffeur. He got his family threatened by some overseas power psychics, basically. So my thing is, they Pooh said you're not supposed to have family, being in the syndicate, which is like some X-Men Brotherhood shit. But I mean, I guess this is the reason why, and obviously I believe he lied. So yeah, it's all Pooh fault. This stupid chauffeur guy. So with that said, he basically has to drive Pooh to a meeting point where the overseas psychics said we need him. Now the overseas psychics have to be they had this thoroughly planned because they knew everybody power. They knew you was the most strongest psychic. They knew about the time travel. They knew about Pooh abilities. It's just ridiculous. They even knew about Tamori abilities. Now, let's get into that. Basically, they beat the shit out of Pooh to the point where he had no teeth or nails. They tortured him. And they stuck something in him, a syringe with something in him that made him tell everything. So after that, they kidnapped Tamori. And it's just this big, swole, 6'6" guy that don't got no shirt on just beating everybody up. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy, man? Like, can somebody beat him up or something? Like, he irritated me so much in this episode. Like, who is he? And it was only like one person out of the overseas psychics I seen that had powers. So they kidnapped Tamori. He hit her. She like did a 360 spin in the air, fell on the ground. Kidnapped her. Called you and said basically, I mean not call you, but call Big Brother Sean and basically said they want you. So with that said, Sean explained the situation to everybody, and you is basically a walking time bomb. Like he couldn't do it. Like he didn't have the nerve to do it. He was like, it's too much for one person to handle. Then his collapse abilities start working, and we find out that whenever he takes somebody's abilities, he have them. So he has time leaping and collapse now. So he was about to collapse when he was talking to Big Brother Sean because he was breaking down. And I'm just like, this dude need to get a grip. They got his girl. Like, they got his girl. What more would drive a man, you know, to fight anybody over their girl? Like, they got your girl. Okay, technically ain't his girl yet, but we all know that's his girl. But with that said, you finally grow a pair, and he goes there, and basically he gets there, says his name is you, and he came to fuck shit up, and that's exactly what he did. Before he got there, and they gave the chauffeur the keys to the condo where his family is being held. Okay. Now my thing is, he asked. No, he didn't even ask first. He just like took over their body to see if they was armed. Okay, I understand that. They wasn't armed. Then he asked where Tamori and Pooh is, and they said right beneath you. Like, so obviously they was like in the basement of some warehouse. So that key right there says you can't use collapse. If you use collapse, what do you think will happen to him? So with that said, I don't know what the hell you thought he was gonna do, but basically he was like I can't even explain it. Like, he basically wasn't trying to cooperate, and this girl came out of nowhere with like a light out of her mouth. Like, I don't know, it was some kind of power she had, and he was blind, so he was like this, and she sliced his eye. What we didn't know is that time leap is you can only use that with two eyes. Now, he damaged his eye. I don't know if he can use that time leap ability or if it will heal or not. I don't know if he's even blind in one eye. Now, I'm just like, you see a person coming at you with a light. You don't just stand there and be like, what's going on? No. I probably would have moved the fuck away or moved back or something, ran if I seen somebody jumping in the air and leaping at me. Now, after that, you know, he used like some psychic abilities, started throwing poles everywhere. Then the little but he was aiming at the two people that wasn't even armed. He didn't aim at the girl that stabbed him. And that's my thing. Like, you're fighting the wrong people. Once he started throwing poles at the unarmed people, she got on his back and, like, stabbed him. And, after that, he used the collapse ability. Then all shit was fucked up. So, we see, that warehouse is collapsed. Obviously, Big Brother Sean and, the other four people in his crew come to, look, you's alright. They find you. They find Pooh and Tamori. But Pooh sacrificed his life for Tamori because the poles ended up hitting him. He jumped in front of Tamori, basically. So Big Brother Sean is actually, sad moment because he was tearing up, crying. And that's really is sad. Like, to see your best friend die. But my thing is this. You possibly couldn't say that could have went better if you tried 10 more times in any different way with you. Like, that was the worst save of all. And I also felt like this was rushed just because of how they made him seem like he's like how they had it. Like, they had you just come over and just like fuck shit up. So I just feel like that was rushed. And I didn't like it not one bit. Like, honestly, if they wanted the episode longer, they could have cut a lot of the talk about basically the laboratory talk about the vaccine for people who just get for people who won't get the particles about the comet dropping and stuff. Not the comet dropping, but when a comet passed, basically that's how they got the name Charlotte. It's a comet named Charlotte, and when it passed, it like dropped particles, special particles that give people powers if they inhale them. But worst fucking save of the year. That's like you shooting a game winning shot and not hitting the rim. That's how bad that was. Like, that's like you throwing the touchdown pass but get it intercepted. I'm disappointed. But with that said, you guys, tell me what you guys think of Charlotte episode 11. I'm just so fucking mad. Peace out, YouTube.